Guru Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Bandhu cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Je Utpati Sthiti Laya Kare Vedostuti Uchare Jenaro Masuchidrama Anusama Brahmanda Koti Phare Maya Kad Ravi Shasi Suragano Agnan Lopekshana Evakshardhamna Adhipati Shri Swami Narayana Jani Amrutvani To Vahirahi Sakshat Mahima Rupe Jani Brahmi Sthiti Aholin Kare Subhavya Aksharapade Sharanagata Nijalpa Jiva Sahuna Shreyartha Tatpara Rahe Kaka Snehal Sindhu Divya Vibhune Hayyo To Vandan Kare Sajanand Swami Maharajani Jai Sarve Gunatit Swaruponi Jai 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 Pragat Brahma Swarup Kakaji Maharaj Papaji Maharaj Snehal Sindhu Shatabdi Parva Mahotsavni Jai 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 Pragat Brahma Swarup Hari Prasad Swami Maharaj Atmiya Yuva Mahotsavni Jai 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 प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप जस भाई साहेब संत आज्ञा दर्शन पर्व महोत्सवनी जय 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 सदगुरुदेव की जय 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 आज के आनंद की जय 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 આજે ઘણા ટાઈમ પછી 2-2.5 મહિના પછી બધાના દર્શન થયા. After 2.5 months, we are performing this Mahapooja. I was out on pilgrimage and vacation and all other commitments to India and Paris and London and all those places. So nice to see you everybody again. And we have today Mahapooja for the birthday of Tushar Bhai's. And the anniversary bhi tamari kya rahe? Oh, there was anniversary on 2nd February. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. And today our Pooja Ben has come. And I understand she is working in the bank and seeing a lot of people. Okay. So everybody you see, you want to see with the eyes of innocence, with the eyes of divinity. And we don't have a one doctor, Rachana Ben here, you know. She is a doctor, professional doctor, and she has a business, allergy business, you know. She is a specialist in allergy, you know. So about a year ago she started her practice, you know. Right, a year ago about, yeah. So I was telling her, you know, that more you remember the name of God, then more you are closer to God, you know. When you were like 2 years old, you know, what was the common word for you? Eh? Mummy, 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 right? So when you call mummy, then mummy comes. Jai Swaminarayan. So our vocabulary at 2 years is very limited, right? But that is very powerful vocabulary, right? Mummy, 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 and mummy comes, right? So now we are grown up and we have a big vocabulary, We know so many words and so many lines and sentences and some songs also, and bhajans, But even though we know all these words and sentences and things, I think we think that when we were 2 years old, we were more safe, and we were more taken care of than now. 2 years, when Pooja was 2 years old, mummy was all protecting and taking care of Pooja, right? But what is the secret in that, Our Gurudev Kakaji told that secret, That secret that when a little baby is calling mummy, 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 and mummy comes, we can use the same secret to God, Swaminarayan, 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 or Hare Ram, or Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Whatever we play, or Jesus Christ. Emily, you have been in Christian churches, right? So there, people pray to Jesus Christ, આપણે જ્યાં બી કોઈ બી ભગવાનનું જેનું બી નામ આપણને ગમતું હોય એ નામને જો આપણે રિપીટેડલી યાદ કરીએ તો એની ફીડબેક ઇફેક્ટ થાય છે. When we talk, we listen first with our ears, It's the shortest distance from here to here. I think that I'm talking to Nishaben, but really I'm talking to me, right? Because that sound takes time for you to go there. And that sound takes shorter time to hear, So whatever we are talking for ourselves, We don't realize that, We think that, no, I'm trying to tell somebody and somebody will change. No, we have to change first. If we don't change, then the world will not change, So we have to chant. We have to repeatedly repeat the name of God, And this may look not common, in a talented world or, educated world, But the science says, that if you repeat the same name, that has more power than anything else, I was reading one incident yesterday, that in India, there was one poor family who was using a flour mill. ઘંટી હોય ને એના ઘરે ઘંટી લાવેલા એને ઘંટીમાંથી દળી અને જે કોઈ દળવાનું લાવે ને એનો લોટ બનાવે તો એના પૈસા મેળવતા હતા. She was earning money from milling the flour, at home. Something happened, that the electrical company found out that her bill is too much compared to the common household bill because she was using maybe 20 hours a day. So they disconnected her services. No light, nothing, એના ઘરે કંઈ લાઇટ બી નહીં, કાંઈ જ નહીં, Now this was the source of income for this poor family, And she had 2-3 children maybe, But she was believing in Jyotiben, Taraben and our Gunati Jyot, And Taraben was her guru, Taraben is related with Phalguni Ben, Phalguni Ben na phoi thai. Phoi. But she was a divine lady. She passed away, but she was a divine lady, So in her house, she had pictures, of Taraben and all other ladies, and other devotees and God and everybody. So this lady prayed to Taraben and Lord Swaminarayan that I don't have any other way to talk to anybody or communicate with anybody. and this is my living, and my house has no light. Everybody else around the house has light, but they cut off the light of her home because somebody may have, told that, she is using too much power on electricity. I don't know, maybe she must be paying bill, but whatever. So for 2 days she prayed. The third day, the man who cut off the power came back and started the power. And while leaving, he saw the picture of Taraben in her house. So he told that lady that this divine lady came in my dreams and gave me the address and to start the power there. And that's why I came. So there is some kind of system which we don't recognize, which works at a higher level. And when we pray, our prayer does not go unheard, but it has to be a sincere prayer, from the bottom of our heart. So for puja, I was saying, that Dr. Rachnaben, you will see her, they are coming back today, tonight, from vacation, but next week, they will be here. But I told her, that how can you chant the name of Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan? She chants Swaminarayan. So I said, how can you find the time? I said, I'll show you the trick. You are working, you have a business, patients come to you. So whenever a patient walks into the office, you chant 5 times, Swaminarayan, 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 Swaminarayan. Then say hello to that patient. That doesn't take long, right? 5 times is like 4-5 seconds, And let's say, somebody is coming, so you go there, it takes 5 seconds, In that time, you say Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan, then you say hello, then that patient comes in. Now you take care of that patient. And when that patient is leaving, you say Swaminarayan, 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 Swaminarayan 5 times. And then they have to put the report, whatever they did for the patient, they have to, make a report, So I said, before you start your tape recorder, you say Swaminarayan, 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 Swaminarayan 5 times, and then put the report. And then when you end the report, you say Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan 5 times. So for every patient, she would say 20 times Swaminarayan, right? And I said, you get, let's say, 20 patients. So that is 400 times that you would do Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan. That's like 4 mala, And she's doing that puja. Not only that, but she says, now I enjoy meeting with patient. I enjoy talking to them, and they enjoy with me. It is both way now, So the message is, when you see a customer, maybe you can say 1 time, Swaminarayan, and then say hello. And 1 time Swaminarayan, say, okay, bye. Or maybe 2 times, whatever works with you. And see how much you do in 1 week. Can you try that? Yeah. And when you do Swaminarayan and give a smile, that patient would think that she's thousands of puja, not 1 puja. So we have to put that in our day-to-day routine. Our day-to-day activity should be mixed and well mixed with the chanting of God's name. And I do that. When I am in the bank and I see that there is a big line, with puja, there are so many, customers, and other line, there are only few. Somebody would say that, why puja has more customers, They must like puja, But the secret is that puja is very positive and very helping. That was a real story about this. On the one bank, there was one person who was always positive thinker and talking very nice to their customers. So everybody would line up with him. And the manager would come and tell other people that, please, there is an empty line, empty spot, you can go there. They say, no, we are fine here, we will wait. Then he found out, that why? Because these people say that when we deal with this guy, very positive, that our whole day goes good. So, we don't want to go to the other guy, we want to stay with this guy, even though we will wait. So even when I go, and there is a long line, I enjoy. I said, okay, now I have time to do Swaminarayan. Or when there is a big queue in the gas station, when you go fill up the gas, then I say, okay, I have time to do Swaminarayan. So you don't get upset. Normally you get upset with the long queue, right? But this is the technique I found out, that rather than getting upset, why don't enjoy? If there is a traffic jam, I have seen people honking and, switching and they end up like, 3 or 4 cars ahead at the end of the day, I watch, certain trucks and cars, in the traffic jam when you go to Chicago. Those trucks are almost same distance, They are not too far away, They are, 5-10 cars away, In there we create the stomach acid, ulcer, and headaches, Instead of that, why not enjoy, Enjoy the chanting, dhoon, or nice cassettes, and things like that. Okay, it's fine. I don't even drive fast, I learned how to drive slow. See, there's a life in this thing also, I found out, that driving at 45 miles per hour on highway gives you the best gasoline consumption. Before I used to drive like 75, 80 miles, and I used to fill up the gas at every about 250 miles, Then I changed that and I started driving at 45 miles. Can you guess at how many miles I have to fill up the gas? Instead of 250?
300, 400.
Somebody said 300. I heard 400. 450. From 250, I now fill up every 450 miles. You try yourself also, But I have advanced much ahead, Not only that, your tires don't get wear out. Your brakes don't get wear out, and you get more, miles before you need to replace the tires and brakes. So that is a saving also. But that is not enough, I do more even, our Vimal Kumar and I, we learned from that, When the stoplight, now you start the car and everybody is racing, That is the place where you burn a lot of gas, You should very slowly go, and pick up, If you have this speedometer, that speedometer should not go more than 2000 RPM, They have count, 2000. And slowly, I learned from, our Amy's husband, that is the way to save the gasoline. Then from my office, I go to the home, and I know the traffic lights and their sequencing. And I tune my speed with that, And then if I know that I'm going to have a stop light coming, and it's going to be for a couple of minutes, way ahead, when it is green, I turn the engine off. Put it in neutral first, and turn the engine off, and let the car roll, When I come nearby, it's already red. And other guys, they have shoot up and then stop there, And I'm coming slowly, But those are the advanced things, I don't recommend everybody, But there are so many things you can learn to save the gasoline, But the point is, that I drive at 45 miles. So now, from Waukegan to Desplan Mandir, instead of 30 minutes, It takes 40 minutes for us to come, 10 more minutes. So people say that, what do you do? I said, I listen to cassettes. I do dhun, you know. I start early, you know. So everything is there, you know. If we did not have cars and when we had bicycles, what do, you know? To come from Waukegan to Des Plaines, it would take 2 hours, right? And that was acceptable back in 30s and 20s, right? People did not have cars, you know, right? They had bicycles. So it's better to go 40 miles rather than 10 miles, 15 miles, right? But anyhow, the point is, I was going to tell Pooja a little bit about what is this religion and what is this philosophy that we have. Do you know about Swaminarayan? We have talked before a little bit, right? But to give you in brief, that Swaminarayan Bhagavan on top and with him Gunatitanand Swami came on this earth about 232 years ago, 233 years ago, in the northern part of India, where Lord Ram was born. Do you know the birthplace of Lord Ram? Ayodhya. Ayodhya. And Chapaya is about 60 kilometers from there, you know. It's about 40 miles, you know. That's where Lord Swaminarayan was born. On the same day when Lord Ram was born. So do you know the day when Lord Ram was born? No. Beta, taru naam શું? આ નવો બાબો આવે છે. તારું નામ શું બેટા? જય. Yes? Yes, yes. શું નામ એનું? યશ. ઓકે. તને ખબર છે રામચંદ્ર ભગવાન ક્યારે જન્મેલા? નહીં? તારી મમ્મી કોણ છે? રામચંદ્ર ભગવાન ક્યારે જન્મેલા? હે? રામનવમી, રાઈટ? તમે ગુજરાતી આવડે છે ને? ઓકે, ઓકે. રામનવમી was the birth date of Ramchandra Bhagwan, right? So Navami means the 9th day. And in the month of Chaitra, it's coming in 2 months, you know, in April. But anyhow, that is the same date Swaminarayan Bhagavan was born also. So, Swaminarayan Bhagavan at the age of 11 learned all the scriptures. Just like Pooja, you graduated in what, finance?
No,
in what?
Skin therapy.
Skin therapy. And from the kindergarten to that, how many years did you take? About 14 years maybe?
Yeah.
14 years. Lord Swaminarayan, at the age of 6, he started learning, and at the age of 10, in 4 years, he learned the whole knowledge of scriptures in 4 years. He had a photographic memory, you know. Once he reads the slok, he remembers. That's how much powerful he was, you know. So at the age of 10, he learned everything, and his parents passed away, and he left for a penance, you know, in Himalaya mountain, without shoes, without clothes, you know. There is a movie, you know, Mystic India. It's in English subtitle also, right?
It's in English also.
It's in English also. If you get a chance, it's only half an hour maybe?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. You would enjoy that movie, you know. It's called Mystic India. It's available on YouTube now? Huh? It's in DVD? Yeah, you would enjoy, you know, that young boy, how courageous he was, you know, at the age of 10. He leaves the house, goes to Himalaya mountain, and standing on one foot, you know, crossing his foot, day and night he is doing meditation. I had an email, you know, from a Chinese, some doctor or somebody, that if you stand up on the one leg, crossing the another leg, and with the eyes closed and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can do it for 15 seconds, then your brain is balanced. Only how many? 15 seconds. And Swaminarayan Bhagavan did that for months with the eyes closed. You want to try, Pooja? Try, stand up, It's a good experiment,
Okay.
All right, Phalguni and you can both try.
Interesting.
Let's see who is lasting longer, huh? Who is younger? Okay, so what you do is you fold your hands like this, and with the eyes open, you take one leg which is easier for you and lift, and hold on like that. So that's easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now you are good, right? Now, are you okay? If you are not tired, now you fold your hand, lift your leg, and close your eyes now. And hold it. 1, Swaminarayan. 2, Swaminarayan. 3, Swaminarayan. 4, Swaminarayan. 5, Swaminarayan. 6, Swaminarayan. 7, Swaminarayan. 8, Swaminarayan. 9, Swaminarayan. Okay? She was 7, you were 9. Very close. Both of you are young. More than 50%, right? Yeah. Count of 15, half of that is 7.5. So their average is higher. But this is email I got from Chinese people, that you practice that and you would get more and more balancing of your brain, they say. But I experiment તમે ઘરે જઈને કરજો, you do that, huh? Okay, beta, have a seat, huh? Thank you for at least joining, huh? But see, I am a psychologist also, Pooja, I asked you first and you were shy. So what did I do next? Both of you. See, that's how you break your shyness, You need people. You need company. We are all human beings and we all need the company and friendship, So you can make friends. You can make Phalguni Ben friend or anybody else friend, me as friend, your parents as friend, And we are all here to become each other's friend, right? And we will enjoy. And we will have more wisdom and more maturity by being together, But we have to find those friends in the beginning that they are harmonious with us, If they are harmonious with us, then we will enjoy, And then the highest level, the PhD level, we have to find a friend who is exactly opposite to our style. You know what opposite to our style means? Who would always comment, Pooja, you are not doing this. Pooja, you are not right. Pooja, you are this. And still you keep that as friendship because you learn the most from that, right? But it is very hard, right? That's why husband and wife normally has that kind of track, One would say you are not right and one say you are not right, Very rarely they say you are right, right? Yeah, Kumi Ben? She is proving even now. હોય જ નહીં તો કેમનું કહેવાય પણ અમને દેખાય ને. Yesterday I was at their house, and I was there for 1 hour and I said maybe for half an hour we'll do dhoon and other thing. But Kumi Ben says, no, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you listen to me, 1 hour, And most of that thing was complaint about Kanti Bhai, right? He's not listening, he's this and that, So I said, even though you are my divine sister, I will give you 30 marks out of 100, And the 70 goes to Kanti Bhai, because he didn't say anything to me. He was just listening. So he gets more marks, Kumiben. Maybe he may be saying thousands of things to you when he is away from me, but when he is closer to me, I am here giving you the marks, right? At the exam time, he passed 70, you made 30,
But you are my brother, so I have to.
But she says you are my brother, so
I don't make marks.
But next time what I want is, that when I come, you say, oh, Kanti bhai is so good, with your prayer, we are enjoying so much. Even though you are not enjoying, at least tell me that, so I'll give you more marks. I'll give you more marks. Right? It's very difficult, right? But that's what we have to learn from satsang, We try to think positive of others and it will become part of us. We will become positive. We try to say negative of others, then you don't have to guess, right? It will become negative within you, So always keep positive, always think positive. Well, so Swaminarayan Bhagavan at the age of 11 went to Himalaya mountains and then he did a pilgrimage, walked barefoot whole India and came to the western part of India where we are from, And there he started a big program. We are very fortunate that we are part of it, And in that program, millions of people believed in him at that time. And then he left at the age of 49. And Gunatitanand Swami, his next devotee, started this system. And he lived for age of about 83, But he made a very nice group, very nice system, and he wrote a book which is called Swamini Vato. So after this satsang, we are going to start that Swamini Vato also discourse. So with that, I would say Jai Swaminarayan, and we will continue our Mahapooja. The third has come yet? Yeah. We can do Aarti, another thing, and we can do Swamini Vato because we are going to have lunch